What's going on, guys? I'm Jenkins Monzi, and I'm just here to ask you guys one important question. Do black people understand the legacy of Nipsey Hussle? Actually, my friend in college introduced me to Nipsey Hussle, and he was just like, I know you like lyricists, and I know you like real rappers, and you like real knowledge when it comes to rap music. There's this one person that I think you should get hip to. His name is Nipsey, and you're really gonna fuck with his music. So I went ahead, took a chance on Nipsey, and his music really stuck out to me. Crenshaw was the first mixtape I ever listened to, and I couldn't stop listening to it over and over and over again. And that's important to me because now that we're in 2019 and we're at this new age of hip-hop, rap, it's gotten to the point where I don't even listen to rap music anymore if it's not J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Nipsey, or any of those lyricists that are actually preaching real truth through their music. But I'm asking this question, do black people understand the legacy of Nipsey Hussle? Because I see so many people making RIP posts, making RIP memes, making RIP t-shirts, making RIP artwork, so many people. But do we really understand the message that Nipsey Hussle wanted to leave behind, and the message that he started when he was here on this earth, working along with some of us that refused to accept what he was teaching until his passing? And I just wanted to make a few points. The first point that I think Nipsey Hussle wanted to make in his career and in his life was black unity. And for everybody that's friends with me on social media, that sees me post a lot of pro-black statuses and articles and videos and stuff like that, guys, it does not mean that I'm not in favor of other racial groups and I don't want to see other racial groups succeed. But I do have a simple analogy that I can put forth that may get you to understand why I fight so hard for the black community. The analogy is as simple as this. When you're raising a family and you guys have problems in your homes as a family, I think it's smart and important for you to take care of your problems at home first before you go and try to interfere with somebody else's life and try to help out somebody else's family to solve their issues. So deal with your family at home first, and then once you get that figured out, you can go out and deal with other people's families and be of help, because it's no help to anybody if you don't help yourself first before you offer them help. You can't extend an olive branch if your branches are still messed up. And with that being said, what I'm trying to say is, black people, we're one big family, okay? And it just so happens that all throughout the world, it seems that black people are the most marginalized, oppressed group of people throughout the entire globe. And the evidence is key, and it's very evident that atrocities and different forms of oppression and genocide happen to black people every single day. When it comes to police brutality in America, when it comes to the economic gap, when it comes to working class citizens, and even when it comes to corporate America, the amount of executives that own corporate companies and corporations compared to the minority groups, the African American groups, it's staggering. The gap is staggering. And you guys can go do your own research, because it's important for you to take the time out of your day to go look into this information that I'm providing to you, because it's real. We're incarcerated at the highest rate in this country when we're the minority race in America. And it's staggering the amount of black males, African American males that are in the prison system, and that have fallen short to the judicial system that we come to rely on so heavily, that never pan out for us whenever we need their help. So I think it's important that we see these differences and we acknowledge that when black people speak on the troubles that they're having in their homes in the United States of America, it's not because we are lazy and we don't want to try hard and that we keep wanting to bring up negatives to refresh our memories about slavery and Jim Crow and those things that are not moving us forward. But we just want you guys to understand that there is a system created to fight against what we are trying to do as a group. For example, something as simple as Black Wall Street. I mean, that whole organization in Tulsa, Oklahoma was bombed down, and people were killed just for the simple fact that we were trying to build a community that uplifted African Americans and black folks all over the United States. And we had a central hub where business was thriving and black people were succeeding left and right. And it just seems that the system that oppresses black people globally don't like to see us succeed, you know? And so when Nipsey was alive, he worked his ass off to make sure that we were able to see these things, especially in a community like his in Crenshaw, in California, because places like Crenshaw don't really see the light of day. Children who come out of that neighborhood don't really see the opportunity that's granted to people like Nipsey, who are able to escape based on fame and riches and stuff like that. So I just wanted to ask again, do black people see the magnitude of what Nipsey Hussle was trying to do? And are we going to move it forward? Are we going to take the next step and continue his marathon? Are we going to unite and work together as businesses and circulate the dollars that we own as the black wealth, which is well over $1 trillion and growing exponentially each and every